Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. I am going to be sketching in Clip Studio Paint once again, just like last time, but I also asked last week what you guys prefer, whether or not you guys want to see me do more of a screen recording while showing you guys the process, or physically seeing my hand on the tablet working and drawing and stuff. And the majority of you guys did say that you prefer me having the hand visible while drawing, so I am going to do that. I know a lot of you guys also said that you didn't mind either or, and that I should just pick whatever's comfortable. This is not uncomfortable for me. I'm just wondering whether or not you guys can even see the screen while I'm working like this, because the tablet is quite large and everything looks really tiny this way, rather than like on Procreate it's a little bit more visible to see. Let's make a new canvas. So I'm gonna do the same as last time. I think I did 11 by 8.5 with 300 dpi, and I have a paper color that's just kind of like a beige or tannish color. Hit OK. I don't really like working on like a bright white. It's gonna look a little bit more yellowy for you guys just because of how my webcam is capturing the screen. But I think that should be okay. If you are curious about the background color, you can check out last week's video. We're doing Genshin characters randomized, and I decided to use this wheel. I also have Game Fashion's archive on my other screen so that I can just quickly look up the character without having to go through looking for references like the official model and stuff with this. So we'll just keep it simple. I'm just going to use Game Fashion Archive and my brain to remember what the character looks like. So I have 1 to 55. Yeah, if we get any dupes, I will draw a filler, but for now we shall spin. Anyone's on the table at this point. I'm kind of scared. Xinyan! Yanfei? Yanfei. Okay, I was gonna say it was Xinyan. So we are drawing Yanfei. I was kind of hoping we'd draw Xinyan. I haven't drawn Xinyan in a while. So for brushes, I am using the... where is it? The right Boru pen. So, for me, I like making it like a dark blue. I don't know if you guys can see this cord. So let me size up the brush so you guys can see this kind of texture that it has. And then when you go over the same spots, you can see it kind of gets a little bit darker, which I really like. And it's only whenever you lift up the pen. Let me choose like a lighter color so you guys can see the overlapping. You could definitely do like a gingham pattern like this. No, luckily I actually draw her a lot, so we should be good. I always draw her in more like kind of more floatier poses. Let me do this for you guys too. So workspace. Actually, I don't know how well this is gonna work. Canvas, new window. I'm gonna pop this out. And I'm gonna put this on my right. Usually I would put it on my left just because I'm right-handed. This usually covers it, but for your guys' sake, hopefully you guys will be able to see this. So I kind of mentioned previously that I'm gonna change to a size 5 actually. I mentioned previously that the reason why I'm kind of in this sketching mood is mostly because I've been mostly trying to finish a lot of drawings, and it's been making me really just burnt out and tired. But sketching is usually really therapeutic for me, and I just have fun kind of just like building outwards. I think the last time I've done an ASMR like this as well is probably the last time I did this kind of view in terms of how I'm recording this. I've probably drawn her in this pose a lot actually. I always draw these the wrong way. I keep forgetting that the smaller part... Are these... Wait, do you call these horns or antlers? Should I shrink her a little bit? Maybe move her down. Ah! I lost the color I was using. Oh well. I should probably just leave like a blob somewhere. so we can pick up that color if we need to. I think her body's a little too squat. Okay, let's get her hair into here. She has like a little, kind of like a scarf almost. Also, here's the Themis. I haven't talked about this in a long time, but I'm excited for the new event and the cards. Or the card. I want Luke's card. I really like that one. I'm so tempted to get the outfit for Artem though. I think Themis would be the only game I would pay money to get something just for aesthetics. I've been listening to a lot of like Nintendo game music. It just helps me focus when I was working on like printing off prints and stuff. Wrapped around her waist. That I can really angle this. Inward. So these I feel like Genshin characters have a little bit more detail than the VTubers, but both of them generally have a lot of detail. Which is why I sometimes find it fun to sketch them. Sometimes it's also a pain. I haven't sketched or drawn anything today, so this feels nice. I think I mentioned in a previous video, like, I try to draw every day because, like, I genuinely enjoy it a lot. For the most part, I don't think I get burnt out too much from, like, drawing itself. Oh, she's taking up a whole chunk of the canvas. Oopsies. Maybe I should have drawn her smaller. Okay, let's throw in the details and really kind of clean this up. Hopefully you guys can see like how generally I work. And I think if it gets a little bit too confusing, watching the other one where my hand's not in the way probably give a little bit more of an easier time in terms of what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna try to leave the center part of her eye, which is kind of like her pupil, a little bit brighter than the rest surrounding it, other than the bottom portion. If I can, hopefully I'll get another sketch to finish video up. Hopefully I can get it in time. Okay, I'm actually gonna liquefy her face just a smidge. I know I usually don't do this for like... I usually don't do this for like sketches, but if I really like Yanfei, so I don't want to make her too derped out. So I'm adding more of the details in this stage, but also if I already have some of the lines already in, I'm kind of like picking and choosing what I want to darken. Yeah, sketching like with no color. I know a lot of my spreads in my sketchbook has a lot of color because of either I'm working with crayon, like pencil crayons. Because sometimes I'm working with like pencil crayons or markers. A lot of times water-based markers, and like recently, oh, you guys probably won't have seen it yet. I've been playing around with my ballpoint pens too. So I'm kind of picking and choosing what I want to be in focus. Because we don't need all of this to be super clean or refined. Because I might even leave like, oh, I didn't give her her shorts. Now that I'm realizing it. And she kind of has like a little, I don't know what you call this. Almost like an apron type thing in the front. But I mentioned in the other video that I treat this very similar to how I sketch with like pencil in my actual sketchbook. Like I tend to do kind of more of a looser sketch, and then I will try my best to refine things and add any necessary shading that I think will help make me like the drawing more. I'm not really thinking too much about like lighting and stuff. I'm thinking a little bit about the form, just because I'm placing the shadows in certain areas, but I'm not thinking too much about where the light is hitting. Not sure how well you guys can hear the sound of my tablet pen on the tablet screen. Also, when if you guys are still playing Genshin, where do you guys set your commissions to? Or like which area of Genshin so far? Like is it Inazuma? Like where do you keep yourself, I guess? I think like currently my commissions and like where I usually teleport. Well, I mean my commissions are set into Liyue, but whenever I teleport to go to use like the crafting bench or anything like that, I go to Mondstadt. And sometimes like when I shade things in, it kind of hides those sketchy lines. So this is kind of like the red color. The little detailing is gold, so I want to separate these by coloring this in. Okay, let's make this really dark. So I usually do hatching and not cross hatching, but cross hatching is a faster way of making this fairly dark because you're filling in a lot more of that white area. But sometimes I kind of just scribble as well. So usually I would like to really render out her sleeves. Sleeves are definitely one of the things I love to shade, just because they're really big and chunky and you can kind of get fun with the clothing folds. But like I said, let's kind of quicken the pace so we're not spending too long on this. Probably seems like I sketch a lot slower on the tablet, but I swear it's just because I'm putting a little bit too much time into this. And it's not really necessary. Here's Yanfei. So Yanfei, she was number, let's see. I also have my list here. Yanfei is number 36. Hey, yeah, here is Yanfei. Okay, let's move on to the next character. Speen. And we have Lumine. I think I've done Lumine before for another random one that I've done. That's okay. Let me go pull up Lumine on here. Starting off with the eyes. I'm gonna keep this one simple. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do the same format. We'll do large, small, small, and maybe something here. So hopefully she looks like she's looking over to her right. You can see all my bad habits. So hopefully I can draw her correctly. I think, yeah, I haven't really drawn Lumine. Or, well, I've drawn Ether, recently. Yeah, but let me know, who did you choose to start with at the beginning of the game? I chose Lumine. I tend to pick the female character if there is an option. Usually I pick them because if I'm starting as the character or the character's supposed to like represent me, I would choose the female character. Okay. Just because like I'm making it look like it's kind of windy, I'm kind of adding more strands to her hair. It is a little bit more round. But yeah, I really like Lumine. She's really cute. The longer strands, so we have kind of a chunk this way. Kind of making it looking a little scratchy here and there. It's okay. Just kind of buff it out. Okay, and then we can do this long strand. Kind of cut this in half so we can kind of make this look like it's on the inside and then the rest is on the outside. So it's like curving inwards. Yeah, but here is Lumine. So let's put her name up here. She is number, I think it was 30? Wait, why does it say... Does it reset itself? Wait, where is it? Oh, does it... Oh, it takes out whoever I got. So that's how it works, right? I'm assuming? Wait, why is there a blank one? Wait, I'm so confused. So yeah, she was number 30. And go. Oh, we're drawing girls today. Shenhe. Because I'm not familiar how to draw her, or like familiar with her character too much, yeah, this might be difficult. Could do it like this. Yeah, let's see if we can do a profile. Apologies if anyone wanted me to sketch like Shenhe normally. I don't know if I gave her too much of like a childlike face. It's longer on her. Okay, her ear is visible. I didn't realize how forward I put her face. So let's see if I can just do this. And then I will bring this closer. Her hair accessories. Wow, I'm sleepy. Okay. So she does have a gradient, so we'll keep the center of her eyes, and then it's almost like how I usually do my my simplistic eyes, in a sense. Because I tend to keep the top a lot darker, and then the bottom part I usually make whatever's the lighter part of the eye with the color of it. I simplify the profile quite a bit. I know a lot of anime styles do it like this, or even like really simplify it like this. But then you get in a weird place where they do this for the mouth, which is not obviously technically real. So get her her hair. It's kind of choppy here, and then I gave her... I always tend to put like a wispy part that comes off from the head, because technically like you usually have like a little bit of flyaways and stuff, so shade this in a little bit. These flowers out of... what is that called? Not, is it a... not coil. There's like a specific kind of material that they use, and I keep forgetting what it's called. But a lot of like this kind of like embroidery or I don't know what you call this, accessory making? And it's fascinating how they tie the knots and stuff. There's like one specific YouTube channel that I watch that does the video that I'm talking about. Guess like, oh, I guess in the model it has it like that too. This part of her hair, the part that kind of covers and swoops over. I drew it like as if it's sinking. It's kind of like hovering above. Okay, I'll do some really tiny little chibis here. So we'll go rapidly fast. I'll shorthand them as much as I can. So let's go. I guess I won't get dupes this way. Interesting. Why are you doing the... like, this is like one of the only characters. There's like 3 characters in here that I don't have to pull up reference for. Or I do have to pull up reference for. Senora. Okay, maybe... I don't know if I'm doing chibi or if I'm just doing really shorthand. Kind of like derpy version. Pretty lace. How to draw her. Let's give her big hair. Why did I get her of all people? I feel like it's the same when I did the random chibi ones, like my derp ones. She's like one of the ones I didn't want to draw. Shade this in. Gonna push these here to the back. Then I'll do the little diamond things. There's Senora. 48. Hey. Oh god, we can actually fit quite a few. Okay, we can probably fit like 3. Here you go. Mona Lisa, Ningguang. I'm getting the difficult ladies. Oh, you guys can't even do it like that. How far down does this go? I was hoping to get characters I can actually shorthand. A lot of these characters I haven't really even drawn too much. I think I've only drawn Ningguang twice. For one is a chibi, one is a derp version, and here's derp number 2. Okay, let's do another one. Diona? Yuga? Diona. I'm not shorthand. I can kind of mess around with this one. So I've drawn her, I think, a few times. So I'm not really zooming in onto her thing, so apologies if I get the details wrong. Little tail. Actually, I'm gonna spin her around so we can at least see the tail. She's quite high, so 8. Number 8. Hey, yeah, I think that's it for today's sketching session. I could fill out more, but I'm not going to. We'll just do this for Yunfei. Yeah, that's about it. Here is Yunfei, kind of derped out. Didn't finish her torso or like her lower part of her body. Then we have Lumine, kind of derpy. I am gonna liquefy it actually. That's okay, we don't have to make this too complicated. And then the little tiny doodles on the side, we have Senora. So, let me get rid of this so you guys can see full view. Here's Senora. Senora, like that. Ningguang. And our lovely bartender at the cat's tail, Diana. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching today's video. I just had fun sketching, and I always like sketching, and for once we drew only girls today, so yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a change. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time on Saturday probably. Bye!